Contrary to popular belief, the process of buying your home doesn't have to be overwhelming. With these helpful tips to guide you along the way, you'll be painting the walls, hanging the pictures in your new home sooner than you think. Hey everyone, Andy Trin from DuoTax here for another video designed to help you become a better property investor. Getting ready to buy your first property is quite an achievement and a very exciting process, but because it's probably going to be one of your biggest transactions you've ever made, there are a few things to wrap your head around first. Now, if you're at a stage where you think you might be ready to put some money down on a place, we want to share a few things that you should consider before signing on the dotted line. But first, we want to be clear that this video is for informational purposes. In no way should you interpret this as tax advice. We always recommend working with a qualified financial advisor or tax agent to give you the best advice for your situation. First of all, careful budgeting for the future is essential. Be realistic, not only about your current financial circumstances, but also about future costs, so you can work out how much deposit and monthly mortgage payments you can afford. That leads me to tip number 2. Sort out your existing debt to boost your borrowing power. If you have existing debt, such as credit card, personal loan, you may find it harder to get a home loan approved, or you may not be able to borrow quite as much as you wanted. So focus on paying off as much of those debts as possible before applying for a home loan. You should also be prepared for those surprise expenses. Consider removalist costs, home loan applications, registration fees, stamp duty, legal expenses, and also pest inspection reports. Together, this could set you back a couple of $1,000s. The next group of tips relates to your home loan. The home loan market is complex and competitive, which is why it's a good idea to compare home loans to make sure you're getting the right rate and features. There are several options from variable to fixed rate loans to interest only and investment loans. And there are many different types of mortgages to suit different situations. For example, if you're self-employed, you might find that some banks rate you as being too high risk, while others are more than willing to lend you money. So it's a matter of finding the right lender and right loan product for you and your situation. This leads me to the next tip. Get help from a mortgage broker. They can provide expert advice on all borrowing options. They'll do all the legwork to help you find the best home loan solution and guide you through the loan application process. You should also see if you're eligible for government grants and stamp duty concessions in your state. For example, Victoria offers a $10,000 grant if you buy or build a new home valued at $750,000. Before you even start the property search, it's a good idea to get a pre-approval, so you have a clear idea of what you're likely to be able to afford based on what a lender is prepared to loan you. And if you're pre-approval, you're generally in a good position to negotiate, sign a contract, and finalize the purchase. Once you've gotten the pre-approval for your home loan, you can start looking for the home you want to buy. Make sure to explore your full range of options regarding where you will live and the kind of house you want and can afford. For example, consider local amenities. Are there train or bus services? Where is the closest shopping center or local shops? And what are the education and recreational facilities like? There's no such thing as being too informed when it comes to buying property, so take your time to know as much as you can about the suburbs you've identified as having potential. If you need some help gathering some information, try speaking to a real estate agent who works in the area. Tip number 8, don't miss out on those home inspections because they'll alert you to serious issues that may not be visible to the eye, such as asbestos or termites, or electrical and ventilation, and serious plumbing faults. These problems could eventually cost you a whole lot more than the building inspection itself. So there you have it, our 8 tips you should have on your property buying checklist. If you have any questions or suggestions for additional tips, please drop them in the comment section below. Otherwise, make sure you check out our YouTube channel to subscribe for more property investment tips. And make sure you click on the bell icon so that you'll get notified of our next video. I'm Andy Trin from DuoTax. See you next time.